I have gone paperless with my lists. I used to have a list by my bed, on my nightstand. I used to have one like in the kitchen, on my desk. And now I use a program called Asana, and I've used other programs like Trello. There's tons of different programs out there to help me organize. And also, it helps me to minimize what is in my inbox, in my email inbox as well. So here's a little bit of comic relief. I'm going to start off this episode advertising a little bit for my friend's company, Rifle Paper Company. Not that she needs advertising because she has done very well and it's an amazing company. And I just wanted to mention that I'm not completely closed minded to paper. I have a paper calendar, for example, from her company, and I think her date books, even though I don't have one, are super cute. So if I were to get paper, and I do get paper cards and other things like that, I would recommend getting them from Rifle Paper Company. So these date books and planners are cute. I don't have one anymore. I had them for years. I love mine. But now, like I said, I use Asana. It's asana.com. You can actually log in with your Google account. It's really easy to sign up and it's free for most versions. On the left-hand side are the projects that you create. You can see the tasks listed in the middle. This is just a model, a demo that I picked up off their website. And when you create these different tasks, you can assign them to people. You could have like, your husband and you on the team here. If you want to do it for a personal situation, um, you could do this for personal tasks. You can do this for work. I use this. I have one Asana account set up for my personal, one Asana account set up with my work email, and so I keep them separate. I think keeping business and personal separate, if at all possible, is a good idea. Anyway, getting back to the tasks, you can see you can assign them to people, you can assign due dates, you can make them reoccurring or not. You can add attachments, which I find to be very helpful because in that way I can clear out items in my inbox or clear out papers I've received that I haven't had a chance to deal with yet. I take pictures of them. I don't put them directly in the Google Drive yet. I put them here as attachments in Asana. So say, I get a paper for my daughter's school about something I need to make a decision about, like an event coming up or something I need to complete. Well, I take a picture of it and I attach it to the task and I put a due date and I leave notes as necessary. And that has really helped me also, as I mentioned, clear out my inbox, my email inbox, and just clear out, just all the papers that are coming through the door that we talked about in a previous episode. Okay, so we need some comic relief here. We need something exciting to talk about. My daughter looked at some of my other videos and she was like, oh, this is so, Mom. She's 6 years old. Well, what can be more fun than Disney? When we went to Disney World a couple of months ago, I used Asana to just keep track of things I had read on blogs or I had Googled or whatever about Disney World, things I needed to bring. And then even since we've been back, people have been recommending different restaurants, like the Chef Mickey's restaurant I put on this list for the next time I go. And I just want a place to keep all of this rather than having a million different locations like the notes on my iPhone or whatnot. So I really put just all my lists in here if at all possible. Trello, I have that app listed here as well because that's also similar to Asana. It creates boards. A lot of artists like to use Trello. It's good for keeping track of lists as well. There are certain apps on my phone that I use every day, and Asana is one of those apps. Here you can see different projects I have set up, and at the bottom there's a plus sign. When you click on that plus sign, you have the option to create a task. And here's an example of a task you can create. You can assign a person to that task, put it in a project, set a due date, etc., and then create the task. So if you want to check it out more, go to asana.com and they have some good tutorials. And if you have any other questions for me, you can just leave them in the comments. So go ahead and give Asana or something similar a try to go paperless with your lists.